Okay, we are live. We are live. What is going on, everyone? Commodore Laz here, bringing to you guys my reaction / review of Dandadan manga chapter 202. Now, the greatness that is Yukino Watasu's work of art is finally out. It's 11 a.m. Viz, Manga Plus, the chapter's officially out. The time is here to talk about the greatness, man. We're finally in Shimane. We're about to see whether or not we could save Daiki, we could save Unji, but most importantly, we gotta save Momo. And the only way to do that, of course, we gotta go and see this whole phantom ninja thief that apparently took the hammer. Unji, of course, back at the temple. Everybody else had gone off to this. I don't even know, bro. This is like the crazy temple thing that we saw in the last chapter. I'm assuming that there's gonna be some kind of like, I don't even know, bro. I don't know if it's gonna be like an army that's gonna be waiting us, if it's gonna be some like a new character that might be a possible ally. But I don't even know, man. The only way I'm gonna know is by reading the chapter. As just dropped right now over on Viz Media, of course. If you guys are new to the channel, Dandadan readers, you're looking for someone who covers the series week in and week out, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Of course, like the video, helps with the discoverability of the videos going forward every single week. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. And if you're watching on the live, VOD, doesn't matter what it is, man. We also recently just covered the recent episodes in the anime, episodes 1 and 2 of season 2 of Dandadan. If you haven't seen those, definitely go check those out. But we're about to get into this chapter and see what the vibes are like. I see Petty over here in the chat. Hello, what is going on, fam? What's going on, fam? Let me make sure I have the YouTube chat over here open so that we're good. Get everybody piled in, man, because the time is here, bro. We're about to get into its greatness. We have a chapter also coming out next week, so there's no confirmed breaks just yet, which is a good sign because otherwise the pain in my heart will be real. But anyways, let us open up this, if I can find it. Here we go. Let's get into this chapter, man. Here we go. Let me put this over here so you guys can have the general viewing. Of course, if you guys want to be able to read the chapter alongside with me, we have it on the screen. But if you want to read it yourselves, Viz Media or Manga Plus has the chapters officially every week, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is what we're here for right now. So let's go ahead and get into this chapter, guys. Chapter 202 of the Dandadan Greatness. And the title this week is Where'd the Magic Hammer Go? Now, I want to say though, real quick, man, when I had saw this temple at the very end of the last chapter, and granted, we saw like the massive view right now, we're seeing like a side profile essentially of it. I already know, man, like whatever awaits us inside, it's just gonna be pure cinema. Same cinema that we're getting right now in the anime, we're gonna be getting over here, man. I see Mustafa in the chat, peak chapter, okay, wait, now I'm gonna just say real quickly. That's a dangerous word we're just throwing up in there, man. Because I was not expecting I thought it was like pure like peak cinema or whatever. I did not expect that word. So let's chill out a little bit right there, okay? If you guys, of course, read the chapter and stuff, just try to be careful on the dropping things here and there because I do want to be able to read it first time and everything. After episode 2, I love Evil Eye even more and more. I feel that, man. I feel that, man. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the chapter itself. So we see right here the temple on the outside after. It's very interesting though that we're getting from this side profile after we were getting like the full view and stuff that we got in the last chapter. Let's see. Okay, so wait here. Let's hurry. So we had to get the guy that was at the temple and stuff originally when they said, "Oh, by the way, we have a state of emergency and stuff going on." So of course we know that there were them. We have Gigi, we have Amola, we get Seiko, and of course Momo hanging on. I would assume right where Seiko is on her shoulder. What about the evil eye? We're leaving him in the taxi. Wait, first, I'm very disrespectful because I ran through Vomola's part because she literally says run, like literally run with the exclamation marks and stuff. And as I see them going up the thing, I'm like thinking, where the hell is like Gigi? Because he would be like in the vicinity, right? That boy chilling, eating the snacks in the damn car, bro. They don't trust him. They don't trust my guy. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we might need him. I know, listen, it's a danger just because we don't know what we're getting into, right? If it's like an innocent bystander, this Phantom Ninja Thief isn't him, the evil eye is gonna do some very, very bad things to him. And we probably don't want it to happen. But at the same time, by putting him back in the car, that taxi driver, I pray for him, bro. I just pray for him. Once we get the Uchide no Kozuchi magic hammer back, we'll need to get back to the shrine ASAP. Now, I don't know. I don't know, man. That is a very dangerous move to be doing. But hey, bro, you got it, man. I'm crying. No E in this, man. I mean, listen, if he pulls up in the car after the fact that they're in danger, that would be real cinema. But that is to be seen. If we don't get back to the shrine and perform the ritual before the hour of the ox ends, we won't be able to lift the curse. Now, they have been very adamant on letting us know how important is timing is going to be to getting Momo out. So it's like, it's not like we're going to be stuck like multiple, like, again, this has been a very, very long arc. I'll admit that. But in terms of this portion right now, there's no way it's going to be like too long either, because there is a lot that we need to take care of and in such a short amount of time. So they have to go and rush and get this thing done. So I would presume before we get to like 210 that this might be wrapped up, honestly. Shit. Hurry. This way. To think it would be hidden in such a place. What even is the Uchide no Kozuchi? You can definitely get a basic picture of it, and just, you might as well just put like a bone with like meat or whatever essentially for it. But like, that's just, I guess, listen, that would be hilarious if that is the actual design. If that's the design that Momo is just depicting in her head right now, that will be hilarious. But I think it's gonna be something even more wilder, probably, right? But yeah. And I also noticed right too with Seiko, like I know she's trying to catch her breath and everything. It tells you right there, her ribs are still severely cooked. It's a very small detail to pay attention to that you might miss in passing, but she is in probably a lot of pain still after the fact. So I would imagine that by the next arc, she's gonna be like incapacitated just to recover her injuries. So shout out to Seiko though for holding on at least until now. It's exactly like the magic hammer. Okay, so now we got the depiction. I think we had saw what it actually looked like originally though. I think we saw what the hammer well, from the folklore perspective. Right now we're actually probably seeing like the actual the look from like our current time and everything, right? It's exactly like the magic hammer everyone visualizes. So the monk I should be saying, but the shrine boy and stuff is just basically we need a name. Tatsu, why couldn't we just be giving names to people? Because I know it's a lot of stuff to remember, but I don't like calling somebody like Shrine Boy and stuff. Because I mean, there's probably more to them, right? Unless it's in their govy. Isn't this kind of weird though? I mean, why would it be hidden at a major tourist attraction? Now, I had thought originally. I mean, they're still in Shimane if I'm mistaken, because I thought this was Osaka Castle, but like it's a 4-hour drive from Shimane to Osaka, so it's not. But if anyone knows the exact name, unless it's a spoiler, unless they know the name of the actual temple itself, because I'm pretty sure it's based on like an actual one in well, the castle itself, but like it should be like something that's is known from like real time. Wait, so Seiko just pulls Vomola to the side. Said, "Hold on, chill out for a sec." These shots, by the way, absolutely beautiful right here for Seiko. Someone's here, and you see Momo just kind of like what? And oh my god. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. I mean, then again, this is a phantom ninja thief that we're talking about, all right? It's what's it called? It's a Matsui Castle. I saw the real name posted. Okay, Matsui Castle. So I'm gonna have to look up that name afterwards. It probably might be the one that's there. Yeah, but as soon as Seiko turns this way, the Shrine Boy gets put in like in a stand-up camel clutch. I don't even know for what this is, but I know he's rocking up gloves. But he's about to put the boy to sleep. And Seiko and Momo are just like, what in the hell? Don't move. Okay, he's completely masked up, so you're not gonna see his face. That might be an indicator. Again, if we saw his face, chances of like possibly an ally, whatever. But for him to have a mask on, there's got to be a very good reason. Now, granted, Phantom Thief and stuff, you have an appearance to protect, but there might be more to this. I think. Don't move. Do and this man dies. Okay, they are dead serious about this now. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god, it's not just one, there's multiple. Oh my god, no, this is something you would definitely see in like a ninja film. Like when you're trying to like go into some like area, whatever it is, and like all you see around you are ninjas. And we're not talking about the ones from that series that people say is one of the greatest of all time and allegedly part of the big three, right? We're talking about real bona fide ninjas. I think it's what Ninja Shadow Garden. I'm trying to remember the name of the exact game and everything that is dropping really soon, a new one, right? But their attire very much familiar to me on that. But oh my god, you just see the reaction from Vamola and Seiko as they turn around after and just swarmed. Actually, no, it reminds me a lot of Live Alive. If you guys have never played that game and you know like the ninja section stuff of it, bro, peak cinema, man. That game, oh, it's probably one of my all-time favorites, man. But what a double spread that this is, dude. What the hell is this? It's them. The Phantom Ninja Thief. But it's not just one of them. Oi, you. Stop it. What the hell is this? Yo, this is crazy, bro. And then you just see holding on to... I got the knife there. I didn't actually peep. I thought he had like the both hand before, but he had the knife there too. Accept your defeat. Then we'll at least spare your lives. Now, I will say, you be very careful when he says that, because it almost sounds very similar to what I think Count Saint-Germain was the one who was saying that if you accept defeat and stuff after, you're going to give up your ability kind of thing. I don't know why it reminds me of that, so maybe Count Saint-Germain had gotten some kind of connection with him. But then you see the look after on Seiko and Momo. That's... Oh my god, wait, is it? Is it actually? Wait, is it actually? Hold on. I didn't even peep that part. I thought it was just a regular blade. He might actually have one. That's... Quickly now. I'll hold his blade with my power. Take him down, Granny. Momo. You and Vamola go back to the taxi. What do you mean? What do you mean? We're not leaving you behind. Are you crazy? I'll jump in that manga right now. What are we talking about? If you go now, you can still make it in time. Get back to the shrine and perform the ritual. Hang on. If we don't help the priest, it'll be seriously bad news. Priest? What priest? What in the hell is she talking about? Is there something about to happen here that, like, I'm just not, like, I'm not noticing, but they are? All I see is an enemy. You can drop the farce now. This guy was about to lure us into a trap? Nah, man, don't even do this to me, bro. I thought this guy was just some happy-go-lucky shrine boy and stuff that was like, yo, Tasukete and everything. No. Oh, Seiko knew though. Oh, man, but I think she only knew after the fact that they got inside that they were hoodwinked. It had to have been that. Because look at him. Oh my god, look at the eye, bro. Look at the eye, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, he has that look on like, oh, you caught me in the act. You caught me in the act, bro. You caught me in the act, bro. Oh my, yo, it's over. It's over. Oh my god. 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 What is this? What is going on? What in the hell is happening? What in the world is this? What the hell am I looking at? My god, the physique. Oh my lord, boy. Oh my god, who in the hell is thee? Whoa, a whole ass pervert just appeared. Bro, this guy is... What in the hell? Nah, bro, this is crazy. He has to be working with the Count. What's wrong with me? He had me completely fooled. He's no priest or anything on the kind. And the magic hammer was never stolen. They lured us into their territory with the aim of stealing our power. Don't tell me that's the Count. Don't tell me that's the Count. Don't tell me that's the Count. Why does he look so familiar to the Count? Hold on, I'm going to go back one page. I'm going to go back one page. Actually, I'm gonna go back to this page right here because I'm looking at the face. Actually, no. Let me go back right now, real quick, with the beginning. I know that we're sidetracking a little bit and stuff, but why the hell his face did not look like that? His face did not look like that. I'm just telling you right now. His face did not give off any vibes of Count Saint-Germain kind of thing, especially the height. Oh, bro, yo, what is about to happen? What is about to happen here, bro? Tatsu, what the hell are I cooking, bro? Look at this gear that he's rocking up. Bro, nah, this has to be like one of his top soldiers or something, bro. There's just no way. But even then, why does he look so close to him and like in the look and stuff? They lured us into here with the aim of stealing our powers. So for Seiko to know that, oh shit, then bro, oh man. Let's turn this page. Bro, look at the, oh my, what the hell is that frog? Oh yeah, no, it's GG's, guys. It's GG, guys. It's GG, guys. Oh my god. This dude is rocked up. Nah, bro. Listen, man. The ones that can pull off a trench coat properly like this are the rawest characters you know in existence. But then when the backup behind them looks raw even too, oh bro, it's up, bro. Oh my god. I don't think it's him. I don't know, man. But listen, if this is under the Count's work, bro, I'm telling you right now, Count Saint-Germain may be coming up on all-time status very, very soon, honestly. What do? We've been found out. So I'm assuming that they still consider ninjas, but like their actual identity, though, is a lot different than what we thought. Wouldn't it be easier to just kill them and hand them over to the Serp? Wouldn't it be easier to just kill them and hand them over to the Serpians? The Serpos. I've never been able to pronounce that name properly, but to the Serpos? That would be difficult, which is why I put on the performance. What are you going to do about this situation? As it's my fault. Bro, are we actually serious, bro? Bro, yo. The Count is, bro, it has to be something related to him. Like a clone, a body double, possibly. I don't know, man. This guy might be the truth, bro. This guy might be the truth. That thing is so ick. Momo. I was not expecting to see that word of all words, bro, in this chapter. Vomola, look for an opening and run for the taxi below. Hold up a minute. Not even you can take on this many. I'll fight too. No, you won't. We can't wait any longer. This is the only time that we can lift the curse. Vomola, go. And immediately, she's putting the John Wick kicks in, and she's just bopping one by one of these ninjas. And then you see, of course, Vomola announce. I'm assuming she's going to throw a couple hits in there, but mostly trying to get an opening so they can going. Oh, no, you don't. And the frog immediately goes into chameleon. So, oh no, this invisibility gimmick, bro. Because I already know it's going to blend in with certain things. You won't be able to see it, and it's going to pop us right in the mouth, man. It's going to pop us right in the mouth. Seiko is like looking like, huh? And then you see the borders, that looks like, I think. Or wait, the flooring? I think it's board. Yeah, they close off the exit that's there. And then you just, oh my god, bro. Nah, they picked this place purposely because they know ninjas will thrive in these kind of environments, man. Because you see all the woods are like opening up, and you see a whole bunch of them are just coming into existence. And one goes straight for Vomola, and you see her foot lands on the wooden part where it's going from the bottom, and she's about to get caught. She's about to get caught on something, bro. Oh my god. She goes falling down completely. Vomola! And you see Momo holding. So Momo's gonna go with Vomola, which we, of course, we knew that before. But the ninjas are gonna go right after them. And it closes. Bro, it closes on them. And she's looking around. And then, of course, the dude. And that's the end of the chapter. Oh my god. Oh my. Yo, if we had gone on break after this, I would have been so angry. I would have been so angry, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the dude is bowing to. Bro. Oh my god. Nah, this is what. Bro. This chapter right now, I think just basically confirms something that I'm seeing right now here in the chat that's being mentioned. if he has clones, which is not out of the realm of possibility, because we're talking about a guy that wants everything to do with the paranormal. And what would constitute in that equation? Clones would definitely be in there, man. Trap Castle mini arc would take another 20 weeks to end it. I hope not. I hope not, bro. I hope not. I hope not. I mean, listen, I wouldn't be upset as long as the logistics make sense, but I don't want that. No. like come on, man. But oh my god, man. So let's go over this real quickly right now, and then we'll take. And if you have any questions about what's going on, please let me know so we don't forget. But let me just go through what we just went through right now, because this is crazy. So we get to the temple, going after the hammer and everything that's there. Apparently, the hammer is not in the vicinity, right? The hammer is not in the vicinity. In this area. So I'm assuming it could. So let's say, for example, it's not here. Would it be back at the temple where they were originally and they were just lured away completely? That might be the case there. But the fact that Seiko was able to notice that real quickly is so interesting, right? Because why they were only able to notice that right there and then, I just don't know. But it's just like, that's just so wild to me, man. Super, super wild to me, man. But this whole thing here of this shrine boy in actuality might be a clone of Count Saint-Germain. Because why would they rock up in that gear specifically? It has to be for that reason, right? It has to be for that reason. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Abude, you're wildin', bro. I'm not gonna lie. You're wildin', bro. You're wildin', bro. That's the GOAT, but you're wildin', bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're absolutely wildin', bro. But what was I gonna say? But regarding the whole thing that just happened right now, with the whole stuff with this dude. So I think that's a running idea that I see right now that's gonna be happening in the community and everything. That more definitely Count Saint-Germain's using some kind of like clones. Now, I don't know if this is gonna be part of some kind of ability in the Kozuka Knives or something that he himself is able to just do, or maybe there's like a machine out there that can produce copies and all that, which would be very fascinating if such a thing were to exist, right? But Seiko's saying, I'm gonna handle this. Y'all go quick to the temple, because I think if the hammer's not here, it's probably back at the temple. It just has to be. They just pulled them. But the thing is, like, if you're gonna lure them in, you would bring the hammer with them. You know what I'm saying? But like, again, most of the time they probably weren't thinking of that. You know what I mean? Like, would it be a dumb thing to do from Tatsu's end? I don't think it would be, because that would be like the ultimate, like, the villains would make you think they have what you're looking for, but in actuality, it's always been at the right place. So if you use your brain, you would be able to figure it out. I don't think it's a bad thing whatsoever, right? But this whole thing here, though, we're about to see right now. I mean, the frog guy, right now, I'm assuming we're probably going to see more so fight with Vamola and them, because they had gone down. Well, one ninja did, but they probably are going to be in the same vicinity. Because I think if you have the frog and the clone versus Seiko, Seiko's getting bodied. Seiko probably is getting bodied. It's not going to look good. So we're in dire straits. The evil eye has to show up. I know that they're telling you to get, like, whatever. The evil eye has to show up, bro. Gigi has to pull up here. Otherwise, it's game over for everybody, bro. So, as we're seeing right there, Momo, Vamola, down to the bottom. They're going to have to face off with the ninjas. Presumably facing the one with the frog as well. But this clone of Count Saint-Germain against Seiko, who we already know has got broken ribs. She's been beaten. This is not good. This is not good whatsoever, man. But we're going to have to wait a whole week then to find out how everything's going to end up going into fruition, man. But this chapter, I mean, listen, bro. If you were just to tell me, like just the clone thing, whatever, is one thing. But to end the chapter off on them splitting up and then we're going to get separate fights, I think this goes for at least a chapter or two, depending on how that goes. But unbelievable stuff, man. But let me get the chat over here so I can read some of the comments you guys have, and then we'll call it a stream afterwards, man. But let me see real quickly. Seiko's about to get folded. Bro is bowing. Yeah, she cooked. Hunter, I don't know, man. It's not looking good right now for Obasan, bro. But listen, we're gonna find a way. For somehow, some way, we're gonna find a way. The guy that right here, even though I have the volume cover for him and everything, he will not prevail. I don't give a damn. He will not prevail this time. What about an alternate universe like multiverse? Zachary, I think that is a very big possibility. I think if they were to implement something like the multiverses and stuff, which would make sense with the whole thing of the actual Dandadan, because I know people have been making their own ideas and stuff of what exactly it's supposed to be. If it's in correlation to that, I think that would be the ideal thing to look at. that they could use like multiverses and that kind of stuff there. When Rokuro met Count Saint-Germain, he said that that's Count Saint-Germain, and Count Saint-Germain said, "You know me, I don't know you. Maybe we meet another time." I have to go back and see. That's during the Don Monroe arc, right? Like towards the end sections. I remember that being said, but I didn't like take too much into it because of like Count Saint-Germain's like memories and everything. But if in fact he's actually like being legit about it, and that there's another copy out there of himself that's just, bro, because the thing is, if bro, oh my god, if Saint Germain and Count Saint Germain were two separate characters because of the whole thing that's going on, that would be such a crazy twist from Tatsu. And I feel like he could do something like that, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Seiko has been taking those medications, screwing with her mind. Oh man, I mean, that could have been the case too, Zachary, but for her to be able to notice that one moment that the person that were with, the Shrine Boy, was not the Shrine Boy, that tells you right there and then that her mind is still somewhat okay there. But let me see. Duo Momo and Vimola will be crazy, but Vimola already forgot about Momo. That is true. Petty, that is true, though. We have to remember the fact that people are slowly losing the fact that of the existence of Momo. I do think it's a scary reality that we may walk into, that Momo's existence might be gone by the end of this arc. And if it ends up happening, I'll be very, very, very scared. Generally be very, very scared to for that situation to unfold, man. I don't know if it'll be the case, but we'll see. I'm so curious what the connection between the Serpians, Turbo Granny, and the Count is. Hunter, that whole thing with, especially Turbo Granny, because if you guys have read Volume 20's extra story, the Omake that came out recently, I was planning on making a video for it and stuff. I don't know if I'm still going to. I may, depending if I can find the time and stuff. Just giving my overall thoughts on that whole thing. But it's very interesting that Tatsu decided to let us know what Turbo Granny's been up to via an omake that's exclusive to the volumes, rather than actually like telling us on the week to week experience. Because for that to be the case, there's something deeper that's about to be happening right now. But I think Tatsu's trying to keep things as covered up as much as possible to prevent us from like figuring out exactly what he has planned. But if I can't find the time, I do want to be able to talk about that more in a video, because I do have my own spin of idea regarding Turbo Granny and Count Saint-Germain and stuff. And I do feel like it's something definitely that's going to be worth like throwing out into the open, that maybe some have talked about before, but just my own spin on it. But when I find the time, I will. But there's definitely some kind of crazy connection there. I don't think Momo will be saved. She's cooked. Count Saint-Germain is the new Mamoru Uchiha. Thoughts? I mean, when the first one, though, Zachary, I think there's a chance that Momo might be screwed in this case scenario. But we have to wait and see how that's going to unfold. As for Count Saint-Germain being the new Mamoru Uchiha, what I like better is that if he's the first Count Saint-Germain. Like, but in terms of the comparisons and all that, I do think that would be a safe comparison that you can probably say that he's like the ultimate mastermind manipulator that nobody saw coming, that was going to be doing all this kind of stuff. So yeah, I definitely think there's going to be a very, very likely connection that I can see people making, especially like when the anime eventually gets to him. I can see a lot of people throwing that connection there. I'm not gonna lie, I think we got one major loss for us and a W for the Counts in the future before we run it back like during the Space Globalist arc. Yeah, that's it. So here's the thing, right? And I've been very adamant, and I'm gonna be definitely saying this in the video that I'm gonna be dropping soon, hopefully, regarding Turbo Granny and Count Saint-Germain. But I do think this cast definitely needs to suffer a big loss soon, and it's gonna be for the benefit of the future itself. I don't, and depends on how likely Tatsu is about going about it. But it does feel like that every single time that we've gone into a bad situation, we've been able to figure out a way how to like overcome said loss, but not really like lose it in general. It's just like we gotten back to like just being okay. We have to see what this cast can deal with when it comes to losing something that is irreplaceable. You know what I mean? I think there's an obvious answer I can give you right now for it, but I don't want to give away too many details on that. But yeah, definitely we need to see the Count has to eventually get a big W soon. But I think it could come in this arc possibly. He bows to Seiko. It's like a moment before the fight. Seiko might take an L next chapter, but I think he doesn't want to kill them. It's possible, Mustafa, but at the same time, those will be the scariest characters ever, bro. Those will be the scariest characters ever, bro. The ones that show respect are gonna hand the craziest ass whooping you'll ever see. EE will be finding the real hammer 100%. Petty, if I see a moment where the evil eye pulls up with the hammer and completely bops the ever life out of this clone, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro. I'm generally gonna lose my mind, bro. Like I'm gonna have to order like every single bell in the world to be able to quantify uh my immediate thoughts on cinema that's awaiting, man. I would love to be the case. I think it could be easily the case. The fact that Evil Eye is nowhere near the area and stuff, I do think it's a very good possibility. Um, yeah, Momo being forgotten completely would be a huge loss depending on how it's handled. Loss as well, but then see, there's the other thing too about it though. I do think Ultron, damn it, bro, it feels like I'm almost giving away things, right? But I do feel like even though, despite the fact that it's Momo that we're somewhat losing right now, I do feel like in some ways it might be something to do with Okran. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably going to be up to him or Turbo Granny, where I feel like it's going to be the thing we are not expecting, right? Like Momo right now has been the big focus, obviously, because she's been losing like size stature has been going down. People are forgetting about her and everything. But I think it's going to come in a whirlwind that we're not expecting. I think it's going to be one of the two. Do you think Counselor Saint-Germain is working with Momo's parents? Now, if I'm not mistaken, Zachary, I think it's been stated already. Momo's parents have already been passed away. Unless Seiko is hiding details that we don't know about, but I'm pretty sure it's already been confirmed in the manga that Momo's parents have been passed away. Um, but again, I don't know. If Tatsu wants to say all of a sudden that their parents are around, the likely one I will say is not Momo's parents, but Okuran's. Because again, we still don't know nothing about Okuran outside the fact that we knew him as a kid when he was like learning about the aliens and stuff, or whatever. But we don't know where he lives. We don't know about his parents. We don't even know where like what residency he has, where he stays, where's his ends. I can't even say. So there's a lot of stuff I think that needs to be clarified very, very soon about him, because otherwise there is a running idea that I have that I think may come to fruition, and it's going to be a game changer. I think it could be easily a game changer in the story for Okran if it were to go down. Okran and Turbo Grande will definitely be in the clutch factor. I can see it. I hope that is going to be the case, because if Tots is about to destroy us all, man. At the end, Okran is the only one who still remembers Momo for sure. Power of love. Bro, it can't be defeated, man. If Okran pulls up in this arc, man, using like the electrical line thing that we saw back in Space Globalist when he was like traveling through and everything, bro, oh my god, I need it so badly, man. But guys, yeah, this was a very good chapter this week that obviously switched the mentality of where we were originally going to in this chapter, but now things have changed in a different way completely to what we thought right now. Vomola and Momo are going to be going up against these ninjas, presumably with the frog as well. But Seiko is going up against a potential clone of Count Saint-Germain. Do you know how crazy that is? You know how crazy that is? That we're actually possibly... There's going to be something definitely more on that very soon. It's actually insane that we don't even get a Deku, like mentioned, like your parents are overseas somewhere. That's the thing, Hunter. We don't know nothing right now. And I think that is going to be eventually explained at some point in time in the story. And I think there's a reason why Tatsu's gone like 200 chapters without talking about it. Definitely is going to be delved into more. Okran, Gigi, and Zuma are going to say Momo, the new monster trio. I would love that, Zachary. I would love it. Guys, I appreciate everyone that came through. I see right now we have 21 people right now here. For a Dandadan chapter, man, I greatly appreciate the love and support y'all guys have been showing, coming in for the reactions and stuff every single Monday at 11 when we cover the chapters weekly. If you have your own thoughts, anything you want to discuss a little bit more in the comment section below, feel free to go on with the discussions there down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single week that we cover the manga week in, week out, every single Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like the video if you're watching, of course, live right now, like the stream. But if you're watching the VOD, like the VOD itself. And again, click on the bell, Shandora. They'll tell you every time that we go live every week. And with that all being said, I will catch you guys next week for the next chapter for 203. This upcoming Thursday, we have episode 3 for Dandadan. We'll be reacting to it over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Commodore Laz. And then the reaction will be up over on YouTube after. And then we have a major One Piece chapter to read on Thursday. We have the cover jump and all that. It's going to be a monumental one, apparently, going into the next anniversary year. So, big time stuff going down, man. But I appreciate everyone coming through. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And we'll catch you in the next one, man. Commodore Laz signing off. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going